Hey, this is Chase with another prosperity tip video about bookmarking using the Google Chrome browser. Now, I've just basically got a new installed version of the Google Chrome browser, which is made by Google. So it's very good Google friendly. In fact, you can do fun things like searching by voice, which is really cool. But in this video, I'm going to talk about using the bookmarks bar and being very organized with your bookmarks. If you'll notice, there's some dotted lines on the far right side. You can customize and control Google Chrome from there. And what I'm going to refer to is the bookmarks bar. Okay, so one good thing to do is to go from this 3 lines to bookmarks and then click on show bookmarks bar. And that is just this little narrow part of the browser where you can add bookmarks. And what are bookmarks? They are websites that you won't have to type. You can just click on them, and that just saves you time. So the first thing I would do is use your right click of your mouse, and when you right click on this gray menu, you'll be able to, and I would suggest, add a folder. It's good to be organized, okay? And I might just have like basic links, or you can just say basic if you want, or just say links, whatever you want. Maybe there'll be general, but you can always rename these. So I'll just leave it with links right now, and I'll click add. Now what's happened is it's added a folder on the left hand side which is empty. But this would be like maybe your favorite, and I could even rename that. So by the way, you can just take your mouse, hover over the name, and then right click, and now you can rename it. Okay, let's call it favorites, or FAV, just for short. Maybe nice to make it short, so fave links. Click save. Now it says fave links. Okay, now when you do searches and when you go to websites, if you want to remember your favorite links, it's going to be really easy once you understand the principle. Let's say I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'll play with the search by voice. So I'll click that, and it's going to allow, it wants to recognize my microphone. So now I'm just going to say Facebook. Okay, that was interesting. Let's just take that out, and I'll go back and do the audio. Facebook. Cool. So when I go to click on this, that was kind of fun. When I go to click on that, it's taken me right to Facebook. So here's the important step. To not have to type that in again or do a Google search and do all that searching, drag the padlock, the green padlock right into, and put the tip of the mouse. Do you see where the tip of the mouse is? It's on the word fave. So put the tip of the mouse on one of these words, either fave or links, right in the word area, and then you can release from your mouse, and now welcome to Facebook is in your favorite links. Okay, so let's say if you open up a new tab, which is a blank website, it actually goes to Google. And let's say we pretend to close Facebook, and we're like, wait a second, we want to go back to Facebook. Boom, you can just click right there in your favorite links, and Facebook will come up every time. Now you can return and do more links. Maybe you're going to go to YouTube, so let's try this. YouTube. Okay, and it's found YouTube. Okay, so now I'm on YouTube, which is a very popular video site, so that may be something you use often. So, and this time it's not a padlock, it's a piece of paper which represents the website. So I can I click on the piece of paper and drag it to the faved links, and sometimes you got to play with it. There, it opened up. So typically get the tip of the mouse right on the words favorite links, okay, and then release, and it pops down there. And now YouTube is the second link in your favorite links, and you're building up a series of favorite links, really easy to get to. Okay, so if you go and you click on YouTube, boom, you're right on YouTube. When you go to favorite links, press on Facebook, boom, you go right to Facebook. So this will save you time, and you can keep repeating this for numerous links, but don't just pile them all into one area. You may want to create another folder, and to do so, just right click and choose add folder. Okay, and then maybe you're going to have some business information or business links, so you could create a business folder. And now all your business links or information are there, and you can drag those. You know, you would go to maybe you would do a search in a new window for Forbes. So let me do that. Forbes. Okay, there it is. So now I'm at the Forbes website, and maybe you check in on that website, and we'll just continue to the site. And this is the website, Forbes.com, that I would want to bookmark. So I simply drag a little piece of paper icon, drag that right in, and wait till it opens. There it opens, and my tip of the mouse is on the word business. I release and it closes, but there it is. Now, I'm going to go back because we've got a lot of music. That happens sometimes. What I'm going to do is just clear some tabs out. Now, I have found that this is really long. It kind of takes up a lot of space. So if you want to rename a bookmark, you can right click and then choose edit. It's just really easy. Again, let me show you. Find your folder, click on it once, come down, right click with your right mouse button on this information for the world's business leaders. So right click there, and then choose edit. Now I don't need all of this part. I really don't need that. That's just what they're advertising. So I'm just going to wipe that out. Oops. And delete that. All I need to know is Forbes.com. You don't need to change the URL. Just click save. So now, as you can see, we have favorite links and we have business links or business. And we got Forbes.com. We can just go right there. And if we need to, we can go back over to our Facebook right there. And obviously, we can go right to YouTube. So some people just have never managed to get their web browser very organized. So this is a powerful way. And make sure that you're checking that you have your bookmarks bar with a little check right there, so that you can show your bookmarks. Now, if you click that, they'll hide, and your bookmarks are gone. So you can always bring them back by clicking on the three arrows, and then go to bookmarks, and make sure there's a check right there. Just click it once, and there they're back, and so they will always be there. Now, these apps are the basic Chrome apps and Google apps that are very powerful, okay? And of course, YouTube is right there. That was easy, wasn't it? Okay? So hopefully this video will give you good organizational tips on being organized on your browser, so you can find specific links and not have to type them in, and be organized within folders. And again, you can even move them around, okay? Just kind of watch them go around. And you can always rename them just by going to rename. And you can always add new folders just by going to add a folder, okay? This is Chase Swift. I hope you enjoyed this prosperity tip. Visit my page and ask more questions, and I'll be glad to do more videos down the road. Thanks for watching.